In this video, you'll see me making a bad game, why is it not falling, creation of artificial intelligence, and the fight of human against the AI.
So they are not going to die.
Also, if you end up liking this video, please show it to me. I'm sure you can figure out how. Enjoy! To start with, we want to create a 2D game. The simplest part of our game will be render objects. We are also going to create a scene where all these objects will be located. Let's test our objects in the game controller. By the way, I used my own framework for this project. It's called the Framework. Link to it will be in the description. So, there we have it. Our object has been successfully rendered. Now we just have to code a simple physics engine for the game. So, our square should start falling now. Why is it not falling? Oh, because I forgot to tick every object in this scene. Yeah, there we have it. One nice falling square. So now, if we implement some more game logic, we'll have a working 2D game. You cannot play this game though, but we can easily fix it. We make a player from a physical object, because that's how you code, right? So, and now we have our player. Isn't it awesome? To make an AI, we need to add brain to our player. Just like that. Let's see, we have a bot and a neural network. So now, with my simplified version of neural evolution, we train our agent and let's see the results. Just let me quickly save the model here and load it with our code. Now we can observe a new population which is based on our previous agent. There are actually a lot of bots in this square, they are just behaving the same because it's the first generation. So let's look at them a bit, shall we? This explosion that we observe is the start of the next generation. It happened because children had mutated and started to behave different from their parents. Now we just let them train. They kinda stopped improving, so I decided to lower the mutation rate to see if it helps. This actually looks like a dead end to me, so I think I have to change something in neural network architecture. So I tried to make a convolutional neural network. Basically, it's like downscaling the image, but preserving the details needed for decision, which is a really simplified explanation of convolutional neural networks, but it will do for now. As you see, we have to again wait and train our new neural network. Anyway, I couldn't make it in the first try, so I had to tweak and test the results until I got to something. Look at them. About 100 generations have passed since we started training them, and it looks kinda promising, but obviously it's far from perfect, and I am sure we can do better with this network. Wow, this is the last of them. I wonder for how long can he survive. Not for very long, obviously, because he is already, almost, and he dead. 100 generations rewind into the future, and we see them doing not much better, actually. And also, I think I might forget to mention that the blue squares on the screen is the actual point where they try to go to. You can compare this position to a mouse pointer, which was controlled by a human, as we saw earlier. And for now, I just think I leave you to watch them till the end of their life. Also there, I wanted to show you a really cool spread footage. It generally happens at the start of the first generation, and I think it looks awesome. You know what? I just had an idea. What if I'm overcomplicating all this thing and I could just write an algorithm to solve this problem and I don't need this neural network stuff at all? Forget what I just said. I'm too stupid to write an algorithm. Let's keep going with machine learning. You know what? I just had a thought. Maybe my data input wasn't that great. Previously, I split the area around the agent by squares. If there is an asteroid in the square, the input's gonna be 1, otherwise 0. But what if we try to change this value to be velocity aware, such as it interpolates from 0 to 1 depending on relative velocity to the asteroid? This way, we might provide more information for our agent, and maybe it could train better? I don't know, let's see. So I trained them for several hours and they seem just the same, but if you look at the results to the right of the screen, they are much more consistent to be higher values than before. It means they less depend on randomness and they become generally smarter themselves. Here we can observe generally quite successful footage of them playing the game. Although the absolute record isn't really high, but we can see that more agents survive to the end. Where previously generally only one of them was alive, when now we can see 2 bots competing really good. Also, it's really good to notice that their behavior, it's not the same. They are different, they are going to different strategies, they are flying in other sides of the screen. This is a really good sign for evolution, although I'm not quite sure how that happened. And after I said that, they died in the same spot at the same time. How ironic. You cannot imagine how difficult it is to stop the simulation. It really feels like you're killing someone. But we have to do it anyway. Finally, we can look at our little bots to see how they perform. I've chosen different bots from different part of training process. Then I put them into the scene with different color each. Now we can look at them simultaneously to compare their decisions. The interesting thing is their score will be much lower because there are fewer of them. The numbers that we saw earlier were scores of the entire generation, aka the highest score, which means it represented not the best one but the luckiest one, because this game so much depends on random. As I speak, there is only one opal left, and we will watch him do his best to survive. And that was the death of the hero right there. And now it's time for fun. This is artificial intelligence versus human. And I will be the first human to face these bots. It's not too hard. One is already dead. 2 are dead. Whoa. I'm really struggling to comment this. Okay. Fine. Let's try. Oh, really? I have to be concentrated. Cannot say anything about it. And I am dead. Awesome. It's actually not that easy as it seems. And yay, I won. Well, as you can tell, I'm not really good at my own game, so let's ask somebody else to play it.
Should we say hello something?
I don't know.
Hello? So I'm watching this strange thing that Azratum give me, and it is ridiculous. I can't describe this in any other way. So what? Where I am?
You are white.
Oh,
White.
oh,
Yeah.
oh. Okay, I see. That's funny.
Okay, your goal is to stay alive. You have to not collide with the asteroids.
Okay.
The interesting thing is that you have a larger screen, so these things are really small compared to my version.
Funny.
And I think it's much easier for you. I trained them for like 2 days straight. Using time.
Lol.
And,
They are not going to die. I see. As I see.
Wait,
Oh,
larger?
I can shoot. I forgot.
Yeah, but they can't. So if you shoot, it would be, you know, unfair.
What?
And you have to refresh the page to update the canvas size.
Okay, probably that's too small, yeah? Alright, that will be hard for them. that,
Yeah.
that even hard to me! Oh. Ah.
I didn't live for much longer either. So when I was testing this, I find out that I'm pretty bad at this game myself.
The most interesting thing about this thing, it is a physics engine. I just I just can't believe how this is complicated to such a small
Not really
game.
complicated. It's just copy paste physics formulas from Wikipedia.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Really?
My AI won.
What?
Yeah.
That was intense.
Maybe you wanna try to win this game?
Let's try to go insane.
Oh.
Yeah! Yeah! I win! I won. Okay, I'll try the last time.
These bots that you see, they are from different generations, so they should behave through some sort of difference. Really?
Yes. It is engaging. Ah. Oh, stop this. I don't want to start again. I won one time. That was fair. That was absolutely fair.
Now your goal is to save them. So you can shoot now, but you have to keep them alive.
Ah.
You are not against them, you are like one team now.
I don't understand how shooting works.
Shooting mechanics works. Okay, it's like you shoot where you move. Where your velocity is, you shoot that way. You
Okay.
can spam click because there is no limit of that.
That's ah. Okay, I will practice.
It's harder to survive when you shoot because you are like more focused on your shooting and all these things. So you are less focused on your position and you can easily die.
It is hard.
So I think it's harder. It's harder than just trying to dodge the asteroid.
Yeah, I
it's
think
a good
so.
strategy. I think it's a good strategy to keep yourself in the center, so you can avoid these fast ones that fly from the edge and you don't see them.
In some moments, it is just insane how it's many things. Actually, it is fun, really. Also, the new mechanics of IE. I don't know, they are just insane. They are better than me.
That kind of was the goal.
Well, yeah.
I'm really glad I didn't waste my time. Thank you for playing.
Bye.
Bye. So, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching it, and thanks MyLinuxRix for collaborating with me. Link to his channel will be in the description, as well as the source code for this project.